When I first left the corporate world, I felt like I lost my identity. I didn't know who I was without the title, and I didn't understand why I wasn't attracting the right opportunities. I assumed that nearly 30 years of experience would speak for itself, but it didn't. Because outside the company, nobody knew who I was, what I'd accomplished, or why they should trust me. That was both humbling and eye-opening. So the question became, how do I prove my expertise without a resume? How do I explain what makes me different? And how do I do that without hiding behind a job title? I had to decouple my worth from my title, but the bigger challenge was that I was rebuilding the corporate environment without the budget, without the team. I was borrowing credibility from the institution that I no longer worked for. And I felt conflicted. I knew I needed to show proof of what I knew. I also didn't want to sound like a braggart. I hired coaches, studied every piece of advice I could find. I built and rebuilt everything. But none of it seemed to fit. Now, I know you've seen it where former executives are on LinkedIn. Their profiles are full of polished language. They've got long lists of capabilities, buzzwords, frameworks, and yet you have no idea what they do, what they believe, or why you choose them over somebody else. The truth is that they're acting like their authority transferred with the title. When the title disappears, the way you think has to take its place. Your perspective, point of view, your differentiated opinion. That's why you see people who aren't as qualified as you winning the work. The work doesn't always go to the most qualified or the most experienced. It goes to the person who's made it clear who they are, what they know, and what they stand for. Inside corporate, your title gave people a reason to listen. Outside corporate, your perspective is how you earn that attention. And you feel it when you get it right. Conversations get easier, your differentiation is clear, and here's the part that's really important. You don't have to be loud, because the systems that sit between you and opportunity are now AI mediated. Someone once said to me, "Who are you and why should we listen to you?" And that changed everything for me because I finally got it. So I'll ask you the same question. Who are you and why should people listen to you? Tell me in the comments.